It's 3 a.m. on the Karachi docks. The air tastes of diesel and wet rope. Azan Mirza stands alone, guarding a single, heavy crate. He holds his grandfather's brass compass. The glass is scratched, the needle settling on a false north. It sits atop a crate of ledgers, dense books holding a family's legacy of debts and trade routes across oceans. Azan is trapped in a brutal contradiction. He dreams of open water, yet he clings to this concrete shore like a barnacle, terrified of letting these final artifacts slip away into the deep. Deep inside the crate rests a single photograph, his grandfather at the helm of a traditional dhow. It is the physical anchor to a man who truly mastered the sea. But time is pressing. A foreman approaches with a clipboard and a sharp warning: seal the crate right now, or lose the loading slot. The ship is straining against its lines, ready to sail with or without his blessing. Azan hesitates. The physical weight of the wood and paper pales next to his true terror, the deep, suffocating fear that abandoning these broken maps will erase his own identity. Shadows stretch long across the warehouse under single, flickering bulbs. Azan heaves the crate toward the exit, his boots scraping salt-crusted wood, sweat stinging his eyes with every step. His phone buzzes in his pocket. It's a text from his sister in London. The modern world is humming along, relentless and bright, a sharp contrast to his quiet, isolated grief on the docks. He pauses near the edge. Opening the lid one last time, he pulls out a tiny vial of sand from their first shared beach. He pours a pinch into his scarred palm, mixing the memory with the sweat on his skin. He watches the needle shiver, searching for a north that doesn't exist. He looks at his own hand, the one actually controlling the crate, and the friction of the wood against his skin feels more honest than the tool. The compass does not lie. We do. The ledgers were supposed to be a guide, but they have become a tether. Keeping them isn't about honoring the past anymore. It's about the bone-deep terror of standing on a dock with nothing left to hold on to. The passage of time is a cold, universal absolute. El tiempo no espera a nadie. Time waits for no one, a Spanish phrase learned years ago from a dockside lover. Azman lo me jake lish. Hebrew, picked up from a trader in Haifa who lost his own routes in the dead ends of distant, sprawling ports. Al-waqt la yantazir ahadan. Arabic, tracing his grandmother's long wait for letters that never arrived. Joined by Vremya nikovo nezhdiet, Russian from a sailor navigating harsh, impassable, frozen straits. Die Zeit wartet auf niemanden, German precision, mirrored by the Japanese. Jikanwa daremo matte kuremasen, because mechanical logic and perfect engineering cannot fix a broken heart or stall the turning of the tide. Shiganin nugudo kidariji annanda. Korean voices from a late-night radio, fading into the soft Persian. Zaman hichkas ra montazer nemimanad. Futile human attempts to bridge impossible distances with mere words. Finally, waqt kisika intizar nahi karta. Urdu, his blood language. The ultimate personal submission to the heavy reality of the present moment. Chains clank. The gangway lifts. Azan watches the crate vanish into the dark hold of the ship, permanently severing his physical tie to the maps of the past. True surrender requires accepting the hard truth that the window to change the past has permanently closed. The ship pulls away slowly. As Azan stands alone on the dock, the sky bruises purple, and dawn breaks across the water. The compass hangs quiet against his chest. The needle still wanders aimlessly, but he no longer fights it. The external burden is gone. Instead, he looks down at his empty left hand. The deep, jagged fishing hook scar catches the true, pale sun. This scar is a record of a journey already taken, a jagged, personal geography of survival that is now a more reliable, navigable map than anything he could inherit. Overhead, a gull with an awkward, bent wing takes flight, damaged from some old fight, yet flying perfectly true for today, proving you can navigate forward despite what you've endured. Azan turns his back on the open water. His steps are measured, grounded, and aimed directly toward the living, humming city. Our ultimate guide into the future is the strength and resilience we earn from our scars, not the broken maps we inherit from the past.